Breaking news, friends. I'm actually going for a haircut soon. But also breaking news, CoinBASE has stopped producing blocks. Wah, wah. It's all right, friends. You know, nobody actually cares in crypto about this technology stuff. But I want to introduce this concept to you of friendship and kindness matter the most. It doesn't matter what the code is doing. If it's fatal, it does matter. But for everything else, people are okay with the hiccups and the pauses. Why? It's because of the network effect. It's because you don't abandon something just because of a few scratches. But this is going to be a good marketing talking point for other competing chains. For example, Pulse Chain or any other chain. If you want to support it, you're part of that team. Hey, I would say use it to your advantage. So CoinBASE stopped producing blocks. Just to let you know, CoinBASE only has one, I think, validator. I don't know the exact words. It's just one central unit. One. And everything just routes to it. It's basically just one computer. Think about it, it's one computer. And it is super centralized. Doesn't really matter. Only if the government is here trying to take you out. So CoinBASE stopped producing blocks. They have released a fix. And here I am. Everybody's just joking around. I'm saying Pulse Chain, Hex, and PulseX users unaffected. It is what it is. The chain is still doing volume. There are plenty of scammers out there who are making meme coins to just dump on everybody. For example, we have still a fake Friendtech coin. So be careful. So they keep launching these. It's actually interesting. They keep launching Friendtech coins every few days. You got to be careful. These are not the real Friendtech coins. The Friendtech coins not being released. They will do it with fake volume. They'll put their liquidity, makes you think that it's real, and they are buying and selling in a fake manner. So you can see this only launched like a few hours ago. This is it, friends. In these games, you got to be super careful because like if you get in on these, it's fantastic. You know, all these other ones keep appearing, but you can never really trust it. This is a rug. Congratulations. This is called POW. So Pepe something, right? Pepe of Wall Street. Bang. Straight to zero. This is what happens. This is what happens. They go in, they create this fake buy and sell volume so people keep buying the dips and then see you later, I've just taken everything. Very sad. This is what happens. This happens all over crypto, all over the games. That's why a lot of people are cheering. They're going, talk about other coins. Go get other coins. No. I'm waiting until the Bitcoin halving year, 2024. That's when we're going to see potentially a lot more friendship and kindness in the entrepreneurial department. More coins, more narratives that aren't just a 24-hour narrative coin. I want to see something with more longevity. I am more than happy to rotate other parts of the bags into that. I want to see them first. Do they exist? No. Everybody's trying to make them though, but it's a bit too early. We need higher Bitcoin and Ethereum price sentiment. And I'd like to remind you, look how late you are, friends. I mean, how can anybody look at this chart and say you're still early to Bitcoin? Habib, look how long you've been going sideways for. This is Bitcoin versus the money supply. The money supply is the real money printing. There are many macroeconomists who will say it's not. They will try to psyops you. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. Believe in our friendship and kindness, though. Thank you very much, friends. Shock the algorithm for me. Share with your friends and family. The money supply is the true inflation. Now, it doesn't always seep into goods and services. Like the price of bananas don't always skyrocket when they print money. Why? Well, the macroeconomists will say because it's a mathematical formula and it's all quantitative. That's wrong. That's because sometimes when they print money, which is most of the time, they give it to the banking cartel cronies, the insider JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and the other scum out there who we can't name. They give them to them, and then they go buy assets. They don't go buy bananas. They've already got enough strawberries in the fridge. So the money supply going up doesn't always mean the inflation for me and you, as we go fill up petrol for our car, go up. It doesn't necessarily mean that. That's why we've got to measure Bitcoin against M2. Bitcoin against M2. Look at this. We're going sideways for a long time, man. Look at this. This is early. See this? Wow, you're going up. You're going up. You're going up. This was early adopter. This is innovator, early adopter, and then early majority. Here comes late majority. And now we have Roca Negra with the Bitcoin spot ETF, BlackBerry. It's so obvious to see, isn't it? It's so obvious. But why is it obvious for us and not obvious for everybody else? It's because we have an open mind, open heart, and we don't just judge everybody. people who are one of the 200 million people as Bitcoin maxis connected in the network, they think that they are the righteous ones. Unfortunately, what they don't know is they are victims. They are victims of the early Bitcoin buyers. People bought Bitcoin at $50, telling you it's the buy of a lifetime at 50,000. What a scam. And of course, scam tongue in cheek. I mean, look, if your clip size is 600K, fair enough. Go put in Bitcoin. It's fine. 600K, you're going to get your 3x. Oh, you made 1.8 mil. Maybe you can sleep with that at night. If you have like 30K, if you can only afford like one Bitcoin, that's one of the biggest scams of all. One of the worst memes to trick everybody. You only need one Bitcoin to retire. There's not going to be enough Bitcoin for the millionaires. That's what they keep saying. Wrong. Wrong. There will be enough. Trust me, there'll be enough. You know why? Because they're not going to all want it. They're going to want something else. Now, the green zone shows you how amazing Bitcoin was in the early days. Now, in the late zone, don't forget, friends, we had record money printing plus 39% and 0% interest rates and 16 trillion in negative yielding bonds. Still couldn't push us to 100K. We couldn't go parabolic anymore. Makes you think, how come before they did the ridiculous printing, we went up this much, and then after they do the ridiculous printing, we only go up this much? It's almost as if every single video I've ever told you is worth its weight in gold. For free, mind you, for free, to tell you markets are forward-looking and they're a future pricing mechanism. You know the Roca Negra Bitcoin ETF, the blackberries? Let me tell you something. Do you know this whole move up, friends? I know this is going to shock you, but people have been buying for the ETF the whole time. That's why the ETF is not going to send us up as much as we think. This is the biggest scam that they say. How do I know? Because I watch them. I watch them, friends. I'm in every community. I'm in every single community, and then every community hates me. Oh, they hate me. Bitcoin maxis hate me because I tell them Ethereum's doing well. Ethereum community hates me because I tell them that it's too expensive and other alt ones are going to have a competitive field against them, and layer 2s suck. Right? And then all the other layer 2 communities hate me. Why? Because I say they are just fake governance tokens slapped on for Ethereum money to bridge over. And then Pulse Chain and Hex community hate me. Why? Because I say, you know what, I'm open-minded. Maybe we're not going to be the hottest new thing on the block forever. Right? So every community's got a reason to hate me. Every single one. Except you. All right? This is how you have edge. This is how you have edge. You got to see everything for what it is. But it's okay. I don't judge anybody. If they hate me, I don't hate them back. I know what they're doing. It's just once you're locked into that field, that's okay. Just like how we're all in this little crypto bubble. There's no reason to hate anyone, friends. Our bubble's so small, man. We're 1 trillion. We are 1 trillion in total crypto. There is 120 trillion in the stock market. 120x. Okay, there's so much money to grab. Instead of fighting with each other for the 1 trillion out here for billions of dollars, why don't we try to grab just 5% of the stock market? That's 6 trillion out there. That's 6 times bigger than what we all have, all of us. Just grabbing 5% of the stocks. You can grab the bottom 5% of people who are getting murdered by stocks. It's so easy. It's so easy. That's why I'm here to share with you the path. I'm here to spread the good word, good nature. That's what we're here for. But don't forget, for Bitcoin, it's got 200 million people. Don't believe them. They're going to convince you that it only has 1 million people. It doesn't. There's 200 million people. It is later than if you bought it in 2015, 2013. And I've got to remind you as well, why is crypto the future? Because scammers are still trying to scam you in crypto. That's why crypto is the future. I know this is one of the most highest level indicators you could ever look at. Scammers are on the bleeding edge to try to find the people where money is being made. Scammers, they are always sophisticated workers of Satan. Sophisticated. On Twitter, for example, they will block you and then they'll use non-illegal accounts to just copy my name so I can't even be searched. And I'm basically shadow banned and reported everywhere. So it spams the top of the list. And then they put their fake name out every once few weeks so somebody can just try to get some victims and start messaging people. So I want you to know, this is what happens, okay? This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing because scammers are here to basically take everyone's free money when there's free money floating around. They also do a fake airdrop scam. Now, a lot of people read this message, didn't even read it properly, friends. People thought I was having a go at the Zen community. I'm not having a go at any community. I like the Zen community. I own Zen. Look at this. Scammers, what they'll do is they'll block a poster. So they'll block me on Twitter. And then what they'll do is they will then retweet a fake airdrop. But this is how sophisticated they are. So they know, these scammers know the Hex and the Zen community are familiar with each other. So under all Hex tags, the scammers will put a fake Zen airdrop. Has nothing to do with the real Zen. There is no airdrop. Never click on these. I even wrote here in big letters, fake airdrop scam. You never click on these ever, ever, ever. Never click. Never go away. Do not go away from the way of protein, friends. If you click there, you're going to lose all your money. But it's very interesting to know that the scammers know which communities merge together. They have foresight like this, even though they're subhuman filth. You know what's also interesting? They know whenever there's a hexagons, they don't put like XRP airdrop. If there are XRP tags, they'll go put XRP airdrops. They know which communities to target with the airdrops, the fake airdrop scams, to increase the probability that they steal more money off people. I found that pretty fascinating that scammers are doing this crossbreeding intergalactic type of homework better than the average retailer who's following somebody onto Bybit and is about to get bankrupt and lose all their money, and then watch that person pose with a Bugatti in front of your face saying, "Ha ha, thank you very much for losing all your money. I don't have a proven trading track record, but you got destroyed to the exchange and I made $100 million off it." True story, by the way. And they do this for every single community, the fake airdrops, right? Zen, Chainlink, XRP, Hex, there are many others out there. But enough about the scammers. Let's have a quick word on Donald Trump and Richard Hart. So just to give you some quick new update, friends. So I've been saying for a long time, Richard Hart is the Donald Trump of crypto. I noticed this like early 2022, I think 2021, I noticed this. And I thought it was just very interesting to put it. And look at them, they have here. Big ego, polarizing, maverick, cult following, constantly attacked. It is what it is, okay? Don't judge, okay? Don't judge. Every single time I do this post, there are people who lean, say, left in American politics. By the way, friends, I don't care about politics, okay? They're all liars. Politics is just a pendulum swinging. What you consider conservative today will be considered liberal in like literally 20 years from now. And like 100 years before, what you consider conservative today was also liberal. Yeah, so it's literally a pendulum. It's not we're always progressing. It's literally just, it's swinging left and then swinging right. That's it. Don't think that this pendulum rules your life. It doesn't. These people don't care about us. They never do. All right, they care about themselves first. It just so happens if we can get under their wing, maybe we can benefit. Maybe. But never have an allegiance to them. So, Richard Hart, the Donald Trump of crypto, don't let Donald Trump, for example, you can see his name a lot. Don't let it trigger you, man. He's just another dude trying to win a game. That's it. He's a dude playing a game. Like, I don't understand. Why does everyone get upset? You're listening to words, actually believing him. It doesn't matter. If you consider these people as just vessels to try and move a large amount of people for votes, then you see it for what it is. Just a freaking game. They've got a joystick in their hand. Like, you're arguing because they're pressing the up and the down and the circle button, but your dude's pressing left and right and X. Who cares? They're playing it. They literally have a joystick in their hand. They're playing around on the PlayStation controller. I found this very interesting. Last information for you, friends. This is very juicy. So Donald Trump is actually winning in the polls by a lot. Did my own research. He's actually crushing it. He's got 52% of the polls, like not even close. DeSantis is 14%, pretty much crushed him out. No one has any chance whatsoever. So why is this relevant? Very relevant. All right. So this is interesting. You have to know. So here I am, just to remind you once again, please don't get involved with politics. Right. It is people just hating each other, left, right. Who cares? The banners, right? Just all losers, friends. We're here to make money. Okay. We're here to make money. We're here to play the game. Okay. We didn't get thrown into one of the rich families in life, but we have an opportunity to play the game and get ahead for our own families and for our own well-being. So with Donald Trump's policies, they involve huge stimulus and business tax cuts. That's what they involve. So I think 2024, if there are periods of time where Trump is ahead of the polls against whoever the liberal Democrat nomination is, whoever it is, we'll probably see the market feel optimistic about pricing in those tax cuts. So remember, the market's forward-looking. I just told you about Bitcoin, the money supply. So we might find market goes up as the price is in the Trump presidency. You never know. You never know. And then imagine if he wins, everything just sells off because it prices it in. That'll be interesting. Also with crypto too. So if the market sees him winning in 2024, we might get boosted crypto risk on, because he will do things like have enormous business tax cuts and these other policies. So we're going to interpret it as it comes, but I'm just giving you some idea about how early the market can be to pricing these things, because he came as a shock win in 2016, but now people are used to it. So this is something just to consider. Maybe there might be a Pepe or Pepe meme coin association run for it as well. These early ideas, you keep them in the back of your mind, and if they come out and start to play out, at least you are prepared and you aren't the ones FOMO buying the top of something because you're following the latest, hottest trend. And the only trend we need to worry about is actually our friendship, but Mr. M here has put on the most random, obscure message to close out my video for you today. It's literally Trump and Melania looking at this rising UFO. I think it's quite amazing, friends. AI is getting really too good. I don't trust anything on the internet anymore. The speeches, the videos, they're getting too crazy. I mean, imagine how bad they're going to be in 12 months. You know, you could just start making AI of the other political opponents and just putting words in their mouth. How the hell are you ever going to verify it? We need some whole new system to do that. That'll be exciting to watch. Make sure you like, subscribe, press the bell button, or tell mom and dad we do love and appreciate them. I'm going to get my hair cut and catch you in the next one.